Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Dakota's Political Circle. And today we are talking about the Super Tuesday results, which Trump basically won every single state except Vermont in Super Tuesday. So he now has 995 delegates to Haley's 89, and all he needs is like a couple hundred more, and he officially clinches the nomination. Today, I'm expecting, and this is Wednesday today. Today's Wednesday. If any, and I'm also posting this today, if anyone wanted to know. But I'm expecting by the end of today. If not, then I'm going to be so kind of surprised. Nikki Haley's going to be dropping out of the race. If she does not drop out of the race, it's pretty stupid for her because I mean, you're so far gone. You're not going to win almost every single state from here on out. You're not going to win West Virginia. You're definitely not going to win Florida. You're just going to lose no matter what. Even if it went down to Florida, like you're just not going to win. It's basically over for Nikki Haley. So what I would think is Nikki Haley by the end of today is going to be dropping out of the race. That's what's going to happen. And if she does not, then it's just going to ruin her political career. That's just going to happen. She's going to ruin her career, much more damage than she's already done. So the best thing she should do is just drop out. That's what she needs to do. But yeah, Trump won almost every single race. I mean, every single state. He almost won. He won every single state except Vermont. Vermont was kind of like an interesting one for Haley because look right here. So polling data based on Vermont, I'm guessing it was skewed because it was only 300 and 242 voters. I mean, not voters. Likely voters that actually did these polls, and also this one right here doesn't say how many actually did it. And basically, none of them were correct. Haley actually won by about I think that is like 1 or 2%, I believe. Sorry, I have a lot of tabs. Yeah, she won by 4%. She won by 4% in Vermont, and they were expecting her to lose by at least 30, 28, or 13, and none of those happened at all. She won. She won by 4, and the only reason I expect that is because it's Vermont. That's why she won. I even said specifically in the video beforehand, she's either going to win uh, Vermont, Maine, or Massachusetts. The only ones that she was close in were and Utah doesn't count. I'm not counting Utah because the votes are not all in. But the closest states were Vermont, Maine, and Massachusetts. Like I said, I'm not counting Utah because it's at 65%. If it was at 90, I would count Utah in as the unpredictable one. But Trump obviously won it already, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, Haley won Vermont. That was a big upset for her, but it is Vermont. Like that's literally the only reason it was the only reason it was an upset. Low polling. That is the only reason she upset it. If there was no polling, then it wouldn't have been an upset. I wouldn't have been surprised because Vermont is a very liberal state, just like Massachusetts and Maine. And Massachusetts, she didn't come that close either. So I'm kind of surprised a little bit by Vermont, but not as much. But yeah, he won so many electoral votes, and Trump will probably be he'll probably clinch it if Haley doesn't drop out. He's clinching it in the 19th. I added it up. If he won every single state from here on out and territory, he would win it by the 19th. He would clinch with Arizona or with any of these because that's all the electoral votes he needs left. If he won all these, he'd be right next to the spot. And then if he wins on March 19th, he'd clinch it immediately. But if Nikki Haley drops out, Trump already wins, and he's going to win no matter what on March 19th. Either way, March 19th is the day you got to look out for. That's what I'm expecting. And Biden, I think he'll be close to as well for his. I didn't look at his because I really don't care about Joe Biden because he's obviously going to win his. It just makes sense. And so now let's talk about California. So this actually happened in California. So the Senate primary in California is getting kind of close. So there was an open primary, and I think usually two Democrats usually win on this U.S. Senate side, or in any race in California, really. That usually Democrats win this open primaries and Republicans don't. And honestly, this time, I think Democrats are really getting tired of Adam Schiff and they finally want someone different. So a lot of people are backing Steve Garvey. Now, me personally, I don't think Steve Garvey's upsetting Schiff. He's not going to upset him. It's not going to happen. Even though Schiff is an establishment person and he sucks and I hate Adam Schiff, he's not going to lose. But I mean, if a lot of these people, which I know these two Democrat candidates probably won't, but if a lot of these other people in these other candidate races decided to go with Steve Garvey, I think it could be close, but it's not gonna. He's not gonna pass him. I could say within 5 points. That's what I'd say. I'd say Steve Garvey could be within 5 points of Schiff. That's all I'll say. I don't think it's gonna be 10 points. I could see 5 only because Schiff is very unlikable, or maybe 8. 8's also a possibility, but I don't see 10 because Schiff is not really likable in California. And I see Steve Garvey at least making gains, but it's not going to happen. We're not going to see a red California. If we did, I'd be very surprised. But in my next Senate race, prediction, Senate map, you might actually see me bringing California a little bit more right. Now, it's not going to be solid, not at all. I mean, it's not going to be solid red, or slight red or anything. It's going to be like, maybe, I'm going to guess like likely is what I'm going to say, because Steve Garvey is gaining a bunch in California. Schiff is losing momentum, but Schiff is going to win. You just know what's going to happen. It's California. Why wouldn't they? But yeah, next I wanted to talk about this. So Trump is gaining a lot in the election. Now, obviously, Biden just gained in the last polling, but Trump keeps going up and up and up. And honestly, it's just not slowing down. The last time it slowed down was in around October, where Biden had a short lead. And Trump just keeps going up, even with the court cases and everything. It's just going downhill for him. And I mean, with the court cases and stuff, I just think Biden's just like screwing up. Like Trump's having all these court cases and everything, and they're plundering. They're not going against him basically. Like they're just not starting the cases or anything like that. Cases keep getting backed up, and it's just hurting Biden even more and more because obviously if Trump got indicted or something like that. I mean, not indicted. If Trump got like convicted, if he got convicted in one of these cases, Biden would increase. I just don't see Biden winning if that happened, but I would think he would increase. Like Trump could lose the popular vote if he lost those cases. I could see that happening, but I could still see Trump winning the actual electoral college. Now, Trump winning the popular vote and the electoral college is possible as of right now, and I think Trump is gaining a lot of momentum. If none of those cases pass through and they keep delaying and delaying and delaying, and also if the Supreme Court knocks down one of those cases, the federal cases, then during an election year, then I think Trump's going to even gain way more than what he is right now. But yeah, Trump is gaining lots, and he is going to definitely win this general election. But yeah, Trump won Super Tuesday. It was amazing. He won almost every single state. He's not an incumbent president, so this is a big shock to a lot of people. He definitely had the biggest upset in a lot of presidents. I don't know what president was, but I know this is one of the biggest upsets in a while on Super Tuesday for a president that's not an incumbent. Obviously, he was a former president, but this is just crazy to think that he is in the lead by so much. A lot of people like Trump in the Republican Party, and you just need to know that this isn't the old Republican Party of Nikki Haley, Mitt Romney, and all the other old Republicans. This is the party of Donald Trump and the MAGA Republicans nowadays. And honestly, I don't see it slowing down. It's going to be the party of Donald Trump. It could be the party of Vivek. This is basically the Trump movement party now. There is not going to be an old Republican Party. I guess the closest thing to the old Republican Party now there's several parties. I don't know which one's kicking steam the most. That's most like Republicans. Probably No Labels. I would say maybe No Labels is the most Republican, as in old Republican Party, not new Republican Party. But yeah, the new Republican Party is just dominating now, and this is just what it is now, and it's awesome. I love it. I'm a Trump through and through. But when Trump is out of office, I'll have to be picking sides. If Trump wasn't in office this year, I'd probably have Vivek or Vivek Ramaswamy or maybe someone else in that mix. Vivek is probably the one that I would mostly be supporting as of right now. Ron DeSantis, maybe if he got his act up, but as of right now, probably Vivek if Trump was not there. Yeah, I want to talk to you guys about this today. I'm very excited to announce that Trump won Super Tuesday. It's just awesome. He dominated Super Tuesday, beat Nikki Haley, and just destroyed her. And in just a couple weeks, he's gonna take the nomination, and it'll be awesome. I'll make a video on that as well. But yeah, I just want to talk to you guys about this today. There's not much else to talk about. I just wanted to specifically talk about that. Also, I don't want to bring it on here, but I know that Dan Crenshaw, maybe I can find it. So, is it the 23rd? No, maybe not. Is it? No, it's not. I'm trying to remember what district it is. So Dan Crenshaw, he didn't almost lose, but he is losing momentum in the state of Texas. If I can bring up Texas, I just want to talk about that real quick. So Dan Crenshaw is losing momentum in Texas. I could probably find this thing here somewhere. Yeah, Dan Crenshaw is actually really losing momentum in Texas. It's crazy. Even though Dan Crenshaw is not really Trumpian and he really sucks, he used to act like he was kind of like Trump, and then he just went downhill after a while. And he's starting to like lose momentum in his races, and I think at some point Dan Crenshaw could end up like failing basically. Now, I don't think I can find it anywhere. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find that right now. I don't think that's possible. But yeah, I'll if I could bring it up the next episode, I'll just bring it up then. Yeah, Dan Crenshaw is kind of like he's just kind of failing now. I don't know why. I'm guessing because of his policy. He just really isn't really Trumpian like he kind of used to be. I don't really like Dan Crenshaw. I used to, but he's definitely changed from how he was. But anyway, I don't want to bring that up. But anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. My next video could come out tomorrow. I'm not sure. I just got to think of some stuff to talk about. I know on the 8th, I think it's American Samoa's, or is it? I can't remember. I could look right here, actually. So the next one I would be talking about is American Samoa. If Haley doesn't drop out. If Haley drops out, I'm not going to be talking about it until, like, Trump gets the nomination. Because there's no use. I mean, he's not going to be facing anyone. But yeah, I'll be talking about American Samoa on the 8th, then the 12th election, then the 15th, 16th, and the 19th ones. Because Trump's probably going to clinch it by then. But yeah, I'll think of another video sometime soon if I can find anything. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, like this video. I love seeing your guys' comments. If you guys want to comment on anything, but yeah, it's really awesome to see Trump is finally dominating Haley, and we don't have to hear this crappy Haley movement all the time. Hopefully, she just bows out by the end of the day and finally commits to the Republican Party as a whole for Trump as the nomination. But anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and hopefully you guys enjoyed. Please comment if you liked the video or how you thought it was interesting if Nikki Haley like won Vermont, or I don't know, anything. Just tell me anything you want. But anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.